the forgotten D-Day hero who saved 200 lives while wounded. June 6, 1944, D-Day. The largest amphibious invasion in history is underway. Over 150,000 Allied troops are storming the beaches of Normandy, and the air is filled with a deafening roar of gunfire, exploding shells, and the cries of the wounded. Amid this chaos, on a small landing craft bound for Omaha Beach, stands a 21-year-old African-American medic, Waverly Woodson Jr. Woodson is part of the 320th Barrage Balloon Battalion, the only African-American combat unit to storm the beaches that day. His mission is not to fire a weapon, but to save lives. And before he even reaches shore, he'll be called to do more than anyone could imagine. As his landing craft approaches the beach, it's torn apart by a storm of enemy fire. Shells smash into the vessel. Shrapnel rips through Woodson's body, tearing into his leg and side. Pain surges through him. But there's no time to stop. He jumps into the icy water, dragging himself to shore under a hail of bullets. All around him, men are falling, wounded, drowning, dying, and somehow this injured 21-year-old medic starts to work. For the next 30 hours straight, Waverly Woodson moves from man to man, treating shattered limbs, stopping bleeding, reviving the drowning, pulling soldiers from the surf. He sets up a small aid station right there on the sand, exposed to constant machine gun fire. He works without food, without rest, and with his own blood soaking through his uniform. By the time he collapses from exhaustion, he has saved the lives of dozens of soldiers. Some say close to 200. Each one a man who would have died without him. But when the war ended, Waverly Woodson's heroism was largely forgotten, because in 1944, the United States military was still segregated. Black soldiers rarely received the recognition their white comrades did. Woodson was nominated for the Medal of Honor, but the award never came. It would take nearly 80 years for his story to reach the world again. In 2024, long after his death, the U.S. Army finally honored him with the Distinguished Service Cross, its second highest award for valor, a recognition that, though overdue, confirmed what every man on Omaha Beach that day already knew, that Waverly Woodson Jr. was a hero, a man who, while wounded himself, chose to stand in the open under relentless fire and give everything he had to save others. Today, his story is more than history. It's a reminder that courage is no color, that even in the darkest moments, there are those who choose to be the light. If this story moved you, share it so more people know the name Waverly Woodson Jr. Like this video. Subscribe for more untold true stories, and tell us in the comments, what does heroism mean to you?